Anyways, did you guys miss me? Did you miss me? Because I missed you. I have been heckling myself to make another video, and I know it's been 2 months, but life has been kind of crazy. Um, for me, I know life is crazy for everybody. The world is actually really fucked up right now, but I'm back for right now. But here I am. I'm like, let me just share another update for the 18th time. Because every single time I go MIA, I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, what better video to record than an update? So I'm like, please just come hang out with me. I'm like, even if you put me on in the background, just put me on while like you're like cooking dinner or something or cleaning the house, put your earbuds in and just listen to me yap because um Chris said he hasn't seen me yap in a really long time. So I'm like, here we are. Here we are. Yeah, y'all. I have moved. As you can see, I'm in a different room, different space. I moved out of my apartment like beginning of March, and just had some like different things happening in my life to where I had to be out. So I'm currently living with some friends of friends, and very grateful that they've let me into their space and have given me a place to live because things were just happening so fast in my life that I like was kind of panicking. Um, Trying to figure out what I was going to do because it was all happening so quickly. I had went on a trip in February, and then coming back from that, I immediately had to like start packing and getting out of my old place and into somewhere else. So, very grateful for them. Life has just been crazy for the past like month or so of me just trying to adjust back to living with people, because I had my space for a couple years and I was so like finally getting situated. I feel like I was finally like making it a home and making it cozy, and so having to move was a little bit tough, but I feel like I'm adjusting a little bit better now. I think the first couple weeks to a month was a little bit difficult. That's going to be that's going to be almost 2 months. I'm like that went by so fast. Holy shit. Am I tripping? March to April? April to yeah. Oh my god. It's been like almost 2 months since I've lived here. That went by so fast. Anyways, I'm like, I feel like a light bulb just went off. But yeah, 2 months went by and I feel like I'm just adjusting a little bit better now. Um, Not the most ideal situation just because I'm so used to having my own space. I'm like, I quite literally have all my belongings, most of them, in this room. And then the rest of my stuff is downstairs. So thankfully I didn't have to get like a storage or anything like that. But yeah, life has just been different. Been training for a half marathon. So I have my half marathon in 2 weeks. Been training for that for like the last 12 weeks, which has been really fun. And honestly, I'm like, one thing I've been really loving about running is that it's just like the one thing that like nobody can take away from me, like at all. Nobody can tell me anything about it. I'm like, nobody can do anything to like sway me from it just because it's like a me versus me type of thing. And I love the running community because there's like no competition. Like, I don't feel like we're all trying to like outdo each other. I feel like we're always trying to like beat ourselves. And they're honestly like the most friendly people I've ever met. So very thankful for that. Yeah. I'm like, I cannot believe I've been training for the last 12 weeks. It's been a little bit difficult, but it's definitely made my mind like very mentally strong to the point where like I feel like even in my personal life I'm no longer putting up with certain things, I feel like I have been trying to create better boundaries. I feel like I've been very set in like decisions like yes or no or things that didn't feel like that they were aligning. I hate that I fell off my channel. Yeah. I really hate that I fell off because I almost didn't know how I wanted to come back. Like there were videos and times where like I wanted to record certain things, but I just have not been in the headspace for it. And I really, really hate that because like on my YouTube, it just feels so much more like personal to me than I do like my Instagram and my TikTok. So I'm like the videos I do want to put on here, I want them to feel authentic, because it's longer. I'm like, I just feel like it needs to be more intentional. So I'm like happy that I'm like recording right now because I feel like I'm in this space to want to share genuinely. It doesn't feel like forced or anything like that, which is nice. Um, and like I always say in every video after I fall off for a bit, I'm like, this is me just putting myself out there again, blah blah blah. But really, I'm like, it would be nice to just like commit to one platform. It's just a little bit harder because there are other things I'm doing on my other platforms. for different reasons. So I'm very thankful for this channel. I'm thankful for everybody who's stuck around and all the new people who have yet to find me. Other than that, I'm like, I've been chilling, been trying to be a little bit more social lately, which has been a little bit hard because I've just been spending a lot of time alone. And I don't know, I haven't really been leaning into my community a whole lot lately. And I've just been kind of, I really hate the word isolating, but in a way, I've just been spending a lot of time alone. I will say, not on purpose, but it's just kind of how life has been happening. And I think it's just easier for me to do certain things alone just to like get myself right so I can like show up in spaces the best way I can, you know? So it has been a little bit lonely, but I'm trying to do my best. And I really want to work on just being more kind of intentional with the conversations I have and just like getting to know people more and like asking more about them and being able to share more about myself because I feel like I've been so kind of I guess closed off and sometimes I don't find things that I do in my life like interesting, which is like funny to say. Um so yeah, it's been a lot of like reflecting lately since being in a different space, and even like the time leading up to me having to move out was a little bit different, very stressful and just not something that was like totally ideal. And just finding space for myself has been a little bit difficult, but I'm very thankful for the spaces that I do thrive in and the people who are supportive and see me and show up. Mia is still alive. Mia is still alive. She's doing great. She's here. She's active. Still tiny, but she's doing good. Um, Family's good. I'm like, it's been interesting spending so much time alone. I'm like, I kind of just been doing my own thing, but yeah, I'm excited to see where things end up because I have to move out of here by August. So I'm just putting a plan in place as far as where I want to go next. Getting back on my own, finding a better job. As I talk about in every video, I'm like, the job market is just so trash that finding a position and landing something that I feel like I could enjoy and make money um, to do and be where I want to be has been a little bit of a challenge, but just trying to stay patient through that. Oh my gosh, my cat is scratching at the door. Hold on. Anyways, oh my god, she was literally scratching at the door to get in. But yeah, trying to figure our way, and I'm just trying to be grateful because life could be way worse. And I have a roof over my head, and I'm in good health. I'm about to run my first half marathon, which I'm very grateful for, and have never picked up a challenge so difficult. The fact that I've been able to like move my body the way I have, and the way that my mind and body can carry me through the miles that I have ran is just crazy. I'm like, I feel like I can do anything. So yeah, if you're thinking of trying something new, I'm like, come to the run club. Even if you want to just get active, I'm just like, just coming out with us. I can't wait to get into a new space and just try new things. And honestly, like pick up some more hobbies. I started this like journal challenge that I found online. It was like 31 days of different like um questions, and there was one on the first that was basically like talking about things that you could do if you didn't fail. And I'm like, the things that I was writing down, I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be fun to like have this list and just like try to do these things like throughout my lifetime, just to kind of like remind myself that I can do like hard things and like do things that I don't know, some type of like spice in my life. So I'm like, how are you guys doing? I'm like, things are cool. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm thankful, grateful. I'm happy to see another day. I can't believe my birthday is literally in a week. And yeah, I'm gonna be turning 29. 29 is crazy. 29 is really crazy, but I'm excited to see what this last year of my 20s brings. I'm like, I really just want to move like intentionally, surround myself with people that I feel like I am in alignment with and try new things. I want to make more money. I want to be a little bit more solid in kind of not a career path specifically, but just have more direction what I want to do as far as like work wise, you know. Say hi. Anyways, we're doing our best. She wants to sit right here. Mm. But yeah, just wanted to catch you guys up. I'm like, hopefully I'll have something interesting to come back on this channel with. And I just want to show up authentically. I really do. I just really want to show up as me in whatever fashion that is. So yeah, if y'all are tired of the running era, this might not be a great place for you, but your girl is in her runner era. And yeah, I'm like, I haven't dived deep into fitness, but I'm leaning more towards like the running community and still want to put out vlogs and everything like that and whatever I feel comfortable. So yeah, I love y'all. I really appreciate you guys being here, and hopefully I'll be back on soon. I'm getting decent light in here right now. I think it's like 4 something, like 4. I don't think it's 5 o'clock yet, but yeah, it's decent. I'm like, Victoria, stop making excuses as to why you cannot record a video in this room, because you can, and it's fine. So I love you guys, and I will see you soon. I'm like, I wish I could drop this little mic. LOL.